So here I'm showing you what the blanket or bath wrap looks like, and it's like a big diamond, if you can see. And that's where the flap is. In the instructions I tell you to fold the flap, correct? And you can mark where that stitch, that marker is, so that you know where you're going to fold. I also ask you to mark the sides where you're going to be joining. As you can see, on this side and this side, you're going to be joining these two edges in here, creating a pouch instead of just a flap. And what you're going to do when you finish joining in here is you will go, and I'm going to move a little bit, you will go down and around to this side, this way, up again. And when you come to this area, what will happen is that when you do your apply I-cord edging, you're going to have the last two stitches. The last stitch, which is usually when you are making an apply I-cord edging, there's a decrease that is done. In this case, you have two extra stitches. So you're going to be doing a slip, 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 knit three together, or you can do a knit three together as you wish. So here I am doing the bind off, I-cord bind off on the flap of the bath wrap, and you basically, no matter how big your I-cord is, you need all the stitches but the last one. So 1, 2, in my case there are 3 stitches. The last stitch you will slip as if to knit, slip the other one, and then you will knit those two together, and then you put it back into the needle, and you do this throughout the bath wrap in the same manner so that everything matches. This that you're doing is a decrease because you're binding off at the same time that you're making the I-cord edging, so don't forget about that. And it's just a very simple way of doing a real pretty bind off. Some people complain that it's very time consuming, but you know, everything that is worth making is usually time consuming so that it looks very nice. And as you can see, this creates a very handsome edging for the flap. So here we are at the end of this edging, which is the bind off of the flap. And whether you go down this way or you come up the flap, your I-cord edging will look different, because as I am going this way, you can see that there is a different edge in here. And if you want that to match, I will suggest that you go in and do your bind off of the flap first. That way, what's toward the inside will be the same thing. If you go down this way, as I suggested before, you will have a different kind of edging, still the I-cord, but it will look a little bit differently. So, if I go like this, I will slip the last 2 stitches of the bind off, and now I'm actually going to pick up this stitch. And we're going to knit those three together. And now I'm not going to go, we'll go every other stitch. So here, here, here. And this will be how you finish this garment around. So here I am, I'm doing the edging on the flap, and I'm actually joining these two edges. So how do I decide what to pick? Well, you see the bars, that is what I picked to make these two. It's already mounted in the right way, and you don't have much to worry about. So what I am doing, okay, see, I try to make my life as simple as possible. So now I have a 3 stitch I cord. So I need 2, slip, 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 and then I will knit these 3 together through the back loop, and we'll start all over again. You have to be very careful because you can miss one of this, and then you have an opening in your beautiful wrap that you don't want. Remember also that you will not be picking up every stitch from the edge, because this is garter stitch. On garter stitch, when you're doing edging to the you pick up every other stitch. And that will be concluding this section. This is Crafty Andy. Thank you for allowing me in your home.